Hi, lovely people. Welcome to Zop Lady. Welcome to my channel once again. And today I am specially honored to have a nice gentleman in front of me. And I'm sure you are also curious to know what we want to talk about. So let's just go straight and ask the gentleman to tell us about himself a little bit.
Hello everyone, my name is Klaus. I'm from Cameroon. I'm doing German here at the University of Pretoria, and I'm a part-time staff member at the Goethe Institut in Johannesburg. And yes, nice. I'm eager to be part of this wonderful experience, and I hope you will enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, so you said you are from Cameroon. Are you from the English-speaking side or you are from the French-speaking side?
I'm from the French-speaking side of Cameroon, but I do speak English.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm very open towards people who are from the English-speaking part of the country.
Wow. How did you learn English?
I learned English in high school because we have English as an additional language.
Okay.
And after that, I took German and continued further at university level.
Yeah, so now we are going to dive into why he chose German, because he said he's in South Africa in the University of Pretoria to pursue his studies in German.
Yeah.
Of all the languages in the world, why German?
Well, I wanted to be a German language teacher, not only because I have a German first name, but also because my dad wanted me to be a teacher.
Okay.
So I had that emotion, that passion for the German language, and I think it's one of the subjects I really liked in high school, which is the reason I went for German at university level, and nowadays I'm happy to finally be a German teacher. And I'm hoping to learn even more and to grow even more in the language and in the teaching practice at large.
Yeah, wow. And I'm happy he did mention that his name is German. How? Because Cameroon was not colonized by German. So how come your father gave you the name Klaus, the German name?
Yeah. We do have a history with Germany.
You do? Okay.
We do have a colonial history with Germany, but not as which didn't last as long as regarding some other countries in Africa like Togo. But the thing is, my dad studied German in high school, and he was very much impressed by the German culture and by the German names, and he studied medicine later on, so he wanted to give the names to people who can later on study German even further. That's how I got the name.
Okay, that's really nice. And also in your submission, you did mention that your father wanted you to be a teacher, but what did you want to be?
Good question. I wanted to be a journalist. I've always wanted to be a journalist, or at least work in the field of communication.
Okay.
But I think I didn't have the right orientation after high school, or probably my father's idea dominated my own, because he was the one sponsoring the studies and everything. So when he wanted me to do German, I had almost no other option. Yeah. But I wanted to be a journalist, or at least a communicant.
Yeah, but you are still young. So would you go back to journalism one day in your life?
Yes, I'm looking forward to study communication. Probably not journalism nowadays, but just communication at large. And I think I would like to do public relations or corporate communication.
Yeah.
Now that I'm working for specific companies in South Africa, I think it would be great associating the German language and the public relation discipline. That would do, but not journalism.
Yeah. Okay, so you and I know that Goethe Institut is in a lot of African countries.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to have your education in South Africa?
Well, I first got to South Africa because of the studies, because of the PhD.
Okay.
I only got in touch with the Goethe Institut a little bit later on, because they were looking for part-time staff members, and I had the qualifications and the required skills. I applied, and I was fortunately taken. And yes, I enjoyed the experience with Goethe Institute, but as I said, when I came, it was for the sake of the university and the PhD studies.
You are so young to be doing a PhD. What's the motivation to do a PhD at this level?
I think I got a financial support, and also a sort of psychological support, because after completing my master's, I immediately found a supervisor, someone who was really who was willing to supervise me for the PhD. And after that, I got a scholarship. That's why I didn't take a gap year. I just got straight into it, because I had the fundings, and I got someone to assist me with the academic project, and that's how I find myself here immediately after the master's.
Wow, that's really nice. Okay, now we want to talk about life back home in Cameroon.
Yeah.
How is life, or how was life back home in Cameroon?
Yeah, Cameroon is great. It's one of the best countries we have on the continent.
Ooh,
We have
I think Ghana is.
Yeah, Ghana is, but Cameroon, you have to discover to know what I'm talking about, because we have wonderful people. We have a great. I can't even describe it, but our food, our cuisine is just special. It's just extra special. So the country is nice, and yes, I also enjoy South Africa because it's nice to move from a place to another, have a different opinion on things, see how the culture works in the different country, what they offer, how people live, and it builds you as an individual.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about South Africa, how has life been for you as a foreign student in South Africa?
When I got here in March 2021, we were in the midst of the corona crisis, so it was a little bit challenging for an international student to come into a place where it's not easy to go out because of the COVID restrictions. At the same time, there were not many students on campus, so it was really hard to make students, to engage with people. So at the beginning it was hard, but with time I got to know many people, and I can see South Africa is a place where you can vibe. Like on weekends there are thousands of things you can do, outing, you can go hiking, there is lots of activities to do around, and I honestly like it now that I'm in a very safe place in Hatfield, where we have lots of international students, so it's more or less safe to stay around. I would say it's cool. The experience is actually really nice.
Okay, so when you are done with your PhD, would you like to stay in South Africa, or you go to Germany, or you go back to your country?
I think that's an interesting question. I'd really like to go back to my country and to to help the country with the skills and knowledge that I've acquired here in South Africa and in other countries. I think we do need such skills, because the previous generation of people who studied German, they also retired or they are retiring, and we need fresh people who can come in with new opinions, with new ideas and new skills to build the Cameroonian society of tomorrow. So yes, I would like to go home, but at the same time I want to be optimistic and to be open and say, if I get a job in South Africa, if I get a job in Germany, if I get a job on a different continent or in Ghana, I won't say I don't want to go to Ghana. Of course I will, because that will be a chance to discover the new country and probably to learn even more and to grow professionally. So I'm open to any possibility, and that one I cannot exclude going back to Cameroon or exclude staying around or going to a different country.
Wow, that's nice. So talking about still on your PhD, because for me I'm so much excited about a young man doing his PhD, and then the most exciting part for me is German. Now, what are the benefits of studying German to the highest level?
Well, I think it opens many doors. Talking now from a professional point of view, because if you can study to the point of let's say to the level of master's or PhD, and you have actually acquired the language skills and some more professional experience, you got 100% chances of getting jobs either in South Africa, in Ghana, in Kenya. I have friends who do work in Senegal after studying German, after having a master's in German. I have friends who work at the Goethe Institut in Kenya, even at other international institutions in Kenya, Cameroon, just because they studied, they have the language skills, and apart from that they also got some professional experience or some additional skills. So studying up to that level of PhD gives you a certain level of maturity when it comes to dealing with the language itself, and also you can it opens you many doors now with regard to academia. You can teach at various institutions, which is also one of the things I'm doing in South Africa, because I'm also a part-time lecturer at the University of Pretoria.
Are you joking?
So you can see it came up.
It has
so you can
started.
see me being a PhD candidate brought in the Goethe Institut, brought in the university, brought in the travels that I'm having, the scholarships that I'm having, and I can tell you it's a very exciting and nice experience.
Wow. Whilst mentioning the benefits, he mentioned a country that I see that he's passionate about, and I can see even on his body, and that is the Kenyan flag, the bracelets. Why and not Ghana or Cameroon, but rather Kenyan bracelets on your wrist?
Yeah, that's a good question. The thing is, I did my master's in Kenya, so after completing my bachelor in 2017, I was given a scholarship in 2018 for a master program, which is sponsored by the German Academic Exchange Service, so-called DAAD or DAD, as some people say. So the DAD granted us a scholarship for the master's program in Kenya, and I honestly enjoyed the country. I think I only got my first passport because of Kenya. I was able to open my first bank account in Kenya. I was able to do so many things in Kenya, which is the reason I have this personal attachment to the country. Yeah.
Okay, so does it mean that your girlfriend or your future wife is a Kenyan?
That one we'll figure it out. It's something. I don't want South Africans to be jealous after seeing the video, or Cameroonians to say no, he's now leaving his country, he's now, I'm flexible.
You're flexible.
I'm international, and anything can happen in the process.
That's good. Yeah, so we are gradually coming to an end of this video, but I want you to leave a message with the youth. And first of all, I would like you to speak your home language, giving a message, and then the second one will be in French. Then you have German, and then English to crown it all.
I think
so the ball is...
Yes, I think that's a lot, but I will start with my home language or with my mother tongue, because we have many of them.
Yeah.
Gachache pema pemem kuseku pe nang twe mo mo pemen teme sekunga pe gundani yu pe lani chung nang tro jeng kam zo mo pe yi nying amajimba pe chache pe gom po yi be nying ndani ten chung nang tro te pe mechemagela menju away. That was the first language.
And what is that? What's the name of that language?
I said when you that's
the language.
Tuni. The language itself is Tuni, spoken in Futuni, which is in the western part of Cameroon.
Okay.
And you also wanted me to say something in French?
Yes, in French. Oui. The message to the youth in French.
Bonjour à tout le monde. J'espère que vous vous portez bien. Ce message s'adresse principalement à la jeunesse. Je crois que nous sommes dans un continent assez riche et assez diversifié. On a des jeunes hommes et des jeunes femmes capables de faire beaucoup de choses. Mais il faut tout simplement croire en vous, croire en vos projets et donner le maximum de vous-même pour les réaliser. Et partir du principe que tout est possible, se dit, on peut être au Cameroun aujourd'hui, on peut être au Kenya demain. Il y a tellement d'opportunités. On peut se retrouver en Allemagne par la suite, on peut se retrouver en Afrique du Sud. Il y a beaucoup d'opportunités. Croyez juste en vous, donnez le meilleur de vous-même et vous allez y arriver.
Yeah, in German now.
Ja, hallo zusammen. Ich habe gerade einen Rat gegeben. Also ich würde sagen, wenn man eine Sprache studiert, beziehungsweise wenn man Deutsch lernt und später auch studiert, muss man dabei auch sich viel Mühe geben, um die besten Leistungen zu erbringen, um danach auch die beruflichen Chancen zu erhöhen. Es hat in meinem Fall geklappt, dass ich eine Stelle am Goethe Institut bekommen habe und dass ich auch an der Uni eine Stelle bekommen habe. Und das alles kann man nur dann machen bzw. leisten, wenn man auch im Studium oder in der Lehre oder im Beruf im Allgemeinen gute Leistungen erbringt bzw. sehr fleißig arbeitet.
Wow. And then to crown it all in English so that we all can understand what he said in all these 3 languages, right?
Yeah. So guys, my advice would be just try to work hard and believe that everything is possible. Today you can find yourself in Kenya, tomorrow you can be in South Africa, the following day you can be in Germany or wherever, but whatever you do in those respective countries, just make sure you give the best of you do it to the maximum of your capacity, and that you can make this continent proud, because at the end of the day it's all about Africa winning. Because when I'm seeing my fellow African, I won't say citizen, but someone coming from Ghana, and I know we now have someone coming from West Africa, and we can find ourselves in South Africa and talk about German. It makes me believe that yes, everything is possible and we can grow even further. So just give the best of yourself, just try to the maximum of your capacity, and I think you'll make it.
Wow, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Having you on my channel. And then I'm going to give you a Ghana handshake.
Okay.
So and then this, and then we snap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, and then yes. Thank you so much. On that note, I would like to say a big thank you for watching this channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a family about who? Zop Lady. See you. Bye bye.